I believe that in this type of exercises, it's really important to learn how to notice patterns. And in general, we see that we have a composition of exponential functions. So let's see what happens when we integrate a composition of exponential functions. So for example, note that, okay, if we derive e to the x in the x, this is simply e to the x. But what happens if we derive e to the x in the x? Here what we can do is that we can use the composition of function, because this is our exponential function and this is our nested function inside the exponential. So here in this case, it becomes the same exponential function multiplied by the derivative of e to the x in the x. But we already compute this derivative because it's this value here above. So this becomes e to the x multiplied by e to the x. And here you can start noticing some pattern, because here we have just e, and here we have e to the e. Let's see what happens if we keep doing this. So now let's try to derive e to the e to the e to the x in the x. So now we have the same exponential, okay, and here we have the derivative of the nested function, okay, which now is e to the x, okay. But look at here, we already have this quantity because we just computed that before. So here we can replace this quantity to get e to the e to the e to the x multiplied by e to the x multiplied by e to the x. And here you can see that this pattern keeps going on, because now here we have e to the e to the e, here we have e to the e, and here we have just one e. Okay, so now we can go back above. Okay, so in general we see that if here, okay, we see that here we have the exponential as function, okay, and this exponential, the power of this exponential is this function here, e to